Has anybody done a bigger 180 than Brolo? I didn't bring it up because I don't want to be weird, but you know how it used to be.
Maybe Max, but in the opposite way.
Yeah. It's too bad. I kind of wanted to meet Max.
There's no way that people can understand why the Max thing didn't work unless they know the behind-the-scenes shit. We did not take him by surprise. We asked him about everything that we were going to talk about. Those were some real issues that we kept getting emails even after, like, yeah, he did email me. He did say I could be on the show. Other stuff, you know, that, I mean, when your defense is, whoa, what are you doing? Oh my God, when I do that, don't you feel bad for me?
I was going to say, from the fan perspective,
no way.
It was definitely, at first, listening to that show, I was like,
whoa. It seemed like an attack, right?
But then you think back, and it's like, you need to be open. You cannot be part of keeping the girl.
Look how Spooky takes it. I mean,
I know.
Harsh. Not everyone can take it. I totally understand.
I mentioned this to Spooky myself.
Spooky is a champ. A champ. I mean, you can tell anything to Spooky as long as it's real and you're not just like, you know, nitpicking at some bullshit. He's an open person.
Between Amber and Spooky's mom, there were times that I'm like, whoa, but Spooky handled it. But Max, every little thing.
He's a chip.
Oh, you can't tell them I'm getting weed, you know? Max.
Whatevs.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry. I don't know. Did we meet yet? And you know what? It's true. Max never really talked to me. We worked together for 10 years on and off at jobs. He was never like, oh, I want to come over to your house, until he heard I had a show. So when we said we weren't even, like the next day Keith was like, I wasn't really friends with him. We were getting to know him as Keith and the girl listeners were getting to know him. You know what I mean? Like,
and I remember.
I feel like I'm not like expressing everything 100%.
Because the origin story.
I'm sorry. How come nobody was upset when I lost my actual friend Andrea?
I know.
How come? You know why? Because she wasn't anybody's favorite guest.
But one of the best shows. Do you remember the one where Keith was telling the butterflies? That was one of the best.
Because of her, though, you know.
No, she was just laughing.
The problem is, if Andrea was like a fave guest, if Andrea was Patrice and we had that conversation, people would be really angry at me. But I fucking broke a couch that my friend was staying on. Why don't you think I'm an asshole for that?
I know.
Why do you think I'm an asshole for telling Max things? And then they thought like, oh, I'm just staying quiet because she doesn't want. I'm just staying quiet because you know what? I don't need to stick my face in this. You don't think Keith and I discuss everything before the show except for my abortion? We discuss things. I know whatever.
Let me ask you.
I can't say whatever because clearly it's not whatever.
Let me ask you about that real quick. When Keith played dumb about the abortion.
I believe him.
You did?
Yeah, he forgets things that happen in his own life. He can't remember if he was in the army 2 or 4 years sometimes.
That's true.
He can't remember if he was in jail 1 month or 2. You're in fucking jail. No, he's an honest person. We talk about it after. I mean, I think we're completely genuine and honest on the show. That is our relationship. It is 100% real, but there's more, you know? There's like, we're not gonna get smushy on the show. We're not gonna get like, he's not gonna say that and play dumb like that. But you know what? Yeah, he played dumb. He's an asshole. But I like assholes. Look at his belly. Look at his fucking belly.
Is that sister love? Sister love. Yeah, that's the thing, is that it's kind of a moot point because due to the incredible truthfulness of Keith and the girl, I mean, you got a lot of support out of that. I don't think it was a bad thing.
You know what? I'm okay with it now. Like, it kind of lessens the blow. I only got that one email that I read that was negative.
Yeah.
And I think people have the right to feel whatever they want. And, you know, maybe I'm the opposite of that person who was so negative, I'm all for and blah, blah, blah. But it was really sweet. People were sending me their abortion stories that I couldn't read on the air. That's really nice.
Because, man, I've come so 180 on him. I love him.
Good. He's getting a lot of love from Keith and girl people. He's really happy
Well,
about
the
it.
trick with him is that he did not come on as Brolo. He came on as Larry.
Exactly.
That
and
made all the difference.
Another man that can tell the truth when it's, I mean, brutally honest. Keith can really, I have to say I would not have the balls to do what Keith did with Brolo on the show and say that 2-month experiment thing. But Brolo was just like, okay, I think he gets it. He gets the caricature that is Brolo. He gets the Larry part of it. It's good.
When Brolo was talking about becoming friends with you guys, because I can only assume, I'll snip this, but he must have heard through the grapevine how Keith used to be kind of sarcastic about it. You could tell he loved Summertime as a song.
Oh, no.
But he would do those shows at
No,
night?
you can keep the same. Brother Love knows more than you guys think. No, because you heard it on the show. He knows everything. He just chooses, like he says, to kill them with kindness.
Right.
And it fucking works. It works, and he's smart for doing it, and he's going further for doing it, and we love him. And 180 from you, us, everybody, a lot of listeners, you know.
And the last time he was on during the after show, because this is kind of the whole.
How cool was he?
I know.
Didn't you want to hang out with him?
And this is kind of the reason I'm trying to put together this documentary, is he really summed up kind of, I think, what people feel but haven't said so much, that when he became friends with you guys, he really felt it. He's like, wow, this is fucking fantastic.
We
to
felt
be a
it
part
too.
of this.
We totally felt it too. It was very cool. I think it was that night we turned into friends.
Thank you a million.
Thank you. Thank you. That was